Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. President Donald Trump announced this week that he was sending the National Guard to the U.S. Mexico border to fight illegal immigration, signing a proclamation Wednesday invoking a part of the U.S. Code called Title 32 to do so. Representative Ted Lieu, D. California, argued Thursday that this wasn't actually sending the National Guard to the border, but simply a request for individual states to do so. Does Trump have the authority to deploy the National Guard himself? Here's how it's worked before. How can a president get troops to the border? The military has no legal mandate to deal with immigration issues, but there are two ways for the federal government to use the National Guard to enhance the country's border efforts. Under the provisions of U.S. Code Title 10, the one Lieu cited in his tweet, the movement of federally funded National Guard troops is controlled by the Secretary of Defense. This is in effect the federalization of the Guard. However, under U.S. Code Title 32, which Trump used as the basis for his proclamation, the federally funded troops remain under state control, sent only at the determination of a participating state's governor. Presidents Barack Obama and George W. Bush both used Title 32 to direct National Guard forces to the southern border. In addition, the authority of Title 10 has for decades been used to federally fund military groups fighting transnational gangs that attempt to cross U.S. borders, according to a 2012 Government Accountability Office report. Why use Title 32, not Title 10? Title 32 broadens the scope of what National Guard personnel can do at the border. National Guard troops under control of the federal government, as they would be under Title 10, are prohibited by the Posse Comitatus Act, PCA, from enforcing domestic laws. The PCA bars military forces from getting involved with domestic issues like immigration. The troops can only take a support role, such as training or loaning and operating equipment, as well as being involved in certain counter-drug and counter-terrorism efforts. State National Guard personnel are not subject to the PCA. In 2004, Congress passed a law that previous administrations have used to allow the federal government to fund National Guard troops participating in border security operations triggered by Homeland Defense activity under Title 32, according to a 2013 Congressional Research Report. NBC News reported Wednesday that it is unlikely the Guard troops will have physical contact with immigrants at the border. The exact number of troops and how long they will be deployed to the border will be firmed up in the coming days, officials said. Can states say no? Border states can fund and send their own National Guard troops to secure their borders, though historically many have requested Title 32 efforts so that the federal government, not the states, picks up the tab. They can also refuse to send troops, as then-Gov Arnold Schwarzenegger, R. California, did in 2006 when Bush requested that his state more than double the number of National Guard personnel deployed to the border. Why does Trump want to send troops? On Easter, the president started tweeting about dangerous caravans of migrants marching through Mexico toward the U.S. The group he referred to was actually a planned, annual procession of migrants fleeing violence in Central America organized by Pueblos Sin Fronteras. Some of the migrants planned to seek asylum in the U.S. as they were fleeing extreme violence in their home countries, and they would have been stopped or apprehended at the border accordingly, immigration experts said. The president said this was a dangerous situation, and blamed congressional Democrats for not passing stricter immigration laws and funding his planned border wall. Later, Trump said he'd use the military to protect the border.